local family is coming together to help one of their own who's suffering from cancer. PJ Ota is from Selma and has been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. PJ is half Mexican and half Japanese, making it hard for doctors to find a bone marrow donor for him. And now in the National Registry, only 4% of the donors registered are of mixed ethnicity. Latinos make up 10%, Asians only 7%. Diversifying the registry is important to those needing bone marrow transplants because matches are based on ethnicity. So, Sal's Mexican Restaurants and Asians for Miracle Marrow Matches have teamed up to help. Please help me welcome Veronica Oasis of Asians for Miracle Marrow Matches, as well as one of PJ's family members, Caroline Stevens. Welcome to the show, ladies. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
So, is PJ your cousin, or is he's
PJ's my first cousin.
Your first cousin.
Our moms are both sisters.
Okay, and I know your family. They're very close and very tight-knit, right?
With a very large family.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes. So when you heard that PJ was suffering through this, what was everybody's first reaction?
I think we couldn't believe it was happening in the first place, and you know, the whole family just banded together and wanted to know if there was anything that we can do. So luckily we were able to team up with Veronica, and 21 of his first cousins actually did the bone marrow swabbing, testing, and everything.
Really, really. So why is it so difficult for ethnicities then to find bone marrow matches, Veronica?
Well, a lot of it is a lack of education. We don't know that ethnicity plays such a huge role, and what they're looking for is a perfect match. So
how hard is that going to be?
It's 1 in 430 chance to find a perfect match.
Wow.
And many times we think family. Family is going to do it, and in reality, 70% of the time we have to rely on strangers to help out our patients.
So you're asking people to come together and donate marrow, right?
But what we're asking for is for them to at least come to cells and get the information, find out, and then from the information that they receive, that they can make that choice to register. Okay. And in registry, it's not an automatic donation. To register, it's a consent form and a cheek swab, and that puts you on the National Bone Marrow Registry.
Oh, okay, because I think, right, that people have this misconception that it's a long process, that it's a difficult process, and that it's a painful process.
That is the myth, yes. A lot of people do think about that. The minute that I say bone marrow registry, bone marrow donation, everybody's like, I know it's gonna hurt, I'm good.
And not only that, but does it cost any money?
It does not cost any money to do it.
Okay.
So if you're between the ages of 18 to 44, those are the ages that we're looking to register.
Okay, but are you looking to register more so Mexican people or Japanese people because PJ is both?
We're looking for anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
The reason anybody and everybody to come and register is because although we're campaigning for PJ because he is family and he is local, we're also looking for anybody that might need a match. With A3M or Asians for Miracle Marrow Matches, we're campaigning for 2 little boys that are 2 years old that we're trying to find a match for. We have a Japanese judge who we're trying to find a match for. So there are, every 3 minutes, somebody is being diagnosed with either leukemia, lymphoma, sickle cell anemia, some type of blood cancer. So the need is great, and nationwide, there's actually only about 11 million people registered nationally.
Wow.
And compared to how many people we have here in the United States, that's a very small amount of people.
So Caroline, we're taking a look at the event. Is it an event? Is it a drive where people can go to Sal's and tell us about it?
Right, so it's a drive this week, and in Fresno it's on Tuesday, Madera on Wednesday, and Selma on Thursday. And PJ's originally from Selma, and went to school at SJM here in Fresno, attended UC Berkeley, and then went to UOP at McGeorge. So,
oh, wow. And how's he doing?
He's doing okay. He's hanging in there. He's had quite a few rounds, 5 rounds of chemotherapy. He just started radiation today, and they'll be looking in about 3 to 4 weeks for the bone marrow transplant.
Wow. So let's say someone is a match then, Veronica. You go to Sal's, you get all the information, you register, and then through the swab, they figure out that you are a match for someone, whether it be PJ or somebody else that's suffering through this or needs your marrow. What happens then?
So the process begins with phone calls, of course, because we want to make sure that they're committed. They do another blood test and a physical. And the actual donation process, which a lot of people do not know, that is a lot like donating platelets or donating plasma. So the blood is extracted from one arm, it filters through a machine, separates the stem cells, which is what we use for the transplant, and the blood returns to your body. Your stem cells will rejuvenate themselves in about 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And that's used 75% of the time. That is the process that they use.
Oh, I thought it was more intense than that.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I think originally
I'm
everybody
glad
thinks
that.
that
Yeah,
it's very invasive.
Yes.
The only time that they're actually going to look to extract actual bone marrow, and it's just the fluid from the pelvic bone, is if it's for a small child. And it's an outpatient procedure. It's about an hour, hour and a half. They put you under anesthesia, you're asleep, you actually don't feel anything. Your recuperation process is about a week.
A week. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, definitely worth it to help save another life. There again is the flyer for PJ, and remember to go find out more and to register the bone marrow drive. Fresno, Madera, and Selma all this week, everyone. Sal's is helping out with this, obviously, and we just wish you guys the best. Love your family.
Thank you.
Love your family. All right, thanks again.
Thank you so
Lots of great
much.
information. Still to come, a deserving makeover on a busy young